Get in here, get in here, get in here. I swear I love that man, Armand Wiggins. Shout out to Armand Wiggins. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. This is for, I believe, season 8? Season 8, part 1, honey, of the reunion. I was not supposed to film until Wednesday. I wasn't, because I'm tired from doing my 32 hours in 2 days, honey, okay? So y'all wasn't even supposed to be hearing from Miss Robinson, but I was like, let me get on here because it was something that Robin said that was just so interesting, right? So Robin says, well, it's probably not the best idea for a married man to be in a hotel room with a single woman. Okay, it's just very interesting that she said that, and all this stuff about Juan comes out and how he was engaged to her at the time, but he was in a hotel room with a single woman and he screwed her. And then Robin, you tried to come out and say, well, no, his friend ended up screwing her. You wanted to put it off on Juan's friend. No, what about what Juan did with the single woman in that hotel room? And you bought the bullshiggity story, honey, okay? You bought it. The green-eyed bandits, they are not smart at all. Not smart at all, because Robin got her butt handed to her, honey, okay? After they filmed the reunion with the whole news of Juan and this woman, right? And then Andy interviewed her on Watch What Happens Live. You have Candiace getting Gizelle all the way together, honey. I was so here for it. I was like, yes, Candiace. Candiace said, I don't forgive you and I don't accept your apology. You could stick it right up the crack of your you know what. Okay. And not Ashley, Gizelle, she says to Ashley, oh, well, does it look good back there? Like, you're still like playing. Like, Gizelle, how old are you? You're in your 50s. And you only messing around with this young guy so you could feel young, because you are obsessed with feeling young, but you act young. Okay? You act very young. You act very immature. And like Candiace said, you accuse my husband of being inappropriate with you because you don't have a storyline and you don't have anything to bring to the table, which is the truth, okay? And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? And Gizelle really didn't have like any comebacks, guys. She had nothing. And then you have stupid Ashley, okay? Stupid Ashley is not going to get any money from Michael in her prenup, but meanwhile, she knew this whole time that she wasn't going to get anything from that prenup, because guess what? That would be egg on her face. So that's why she wanted Michael to, go in with her and buy this house. Now you have a $13,000 mortgage. Just dumb. Well, there are parameters in place just in case something happens and, he may have to pay spousal support. Girl, you thought you got over on that old man when really, honey, he got over on you. Checkmate. You not getting none of Michael's assets. That was your whole plot and scheme right there. To sleep with Michael, okay, have these threesomes with him, be the young, wild, and free young lady. Well, really, you're not a young lady, but I'll try to be nice just for a few seconds, honey, okay? But that was the agreement, Ashley, and then all of a sudden you want us to believe oh, well, after I had my children, I really wanted monogamy. Girl, it don't go like that. Once y'all have these threesomes with these men, your relationship is over. Period. You can no longer expect for him to be faithful to you. He's not gonna be, because you have set a standard to which he doesn't have to be faithful to you, and you're willing to, sleep with other women with him, which that's the biggest mistake ever, because soon as you allow that, ladies, look at what happens. Like, Ashley is literally a cautionary tale of why you don't have threesomes, why you don't stay in a marriage where the man is cheating on you, like a old, ugly, decrepit of man. Like, you allowed, Ashley, you were so desperate to have Michael's babies. You could have had babies with a young tender, somebody that's going to treat you with respect and love. But no, you don't have any values, no morals, no ethics, no decorum about yourself. Your mother didn't teach you anything, honey, inside that tent. Okay? She didn't teach you anything. You don't have anything. That's why you are so willing to compromise all those things for a few dollars. And it's really sad. And you sitting up here showing off your body, and Andy, oh, you look good. You look real good, Ashley. Who cares about how she looks? She really looks a fool. Because you may look good on the outside, Ashley, but you are an idiot on the inside. You are. And then to add even more insult to injury, you tell Andy, oh, well, I stopped dating Luke because, we had a run-in with Michael at the house, and Michael was supposed to keep the kids, but he ended up bringing them back early because guess what? As long as I am helping you to pay for this house, there's no dating for you. Like, why did you set yourself up to be a slave? And Ashley, you need to be smacked upside your head. This is exactly, ladies, what I be telling y'all. Why are y'all so faithful to people that are not faithful to you? It's not a badge of honor. You're not going to get a prize. Okay, there will be no prize in your box of Cracker Jacks for being loyal and faithful and considerate of a man who has did nothing but lie on you, cheat on you, like put you through all types of emotional abuse and confusion and pain, right? Then you have to keep facing these ladies and we're better than ever. We're better. Everything is so good. Girl, bye. Okay, Ashley, you a fool. Seriously. And I'm so glad Candiace got you together, because you were always jealous that she had generational wealth. Dorothy actually helped Candiace purchase a home. They got another business together. Okay, that's how it should be. But no, on this show where none of the ladies besides Candiace and Wendy don't have no talent. Y'all don't want to praise or promote generational wealth. You instead would like to attack it and make fun of it. And here go Ashley. Well, my kids, they're going to have their own home at the age of 30. They may be stupid like you and go and depend on somebody else to give it to them. So, girl, I doubt it. And stop trying to have this preconceived notion of how you think your kids are going to live. You don't know how they going to live in the future. Okay? So, girl, bye. Like, Ashley is just dumb. And Michael played her. And Gizelle got to asking Ashley, oh, well, do you even know his net worth? Or no, I don't even. Girl, why was you married to him? How you go get to the bag and you don't even know how much is in that bag? Make it make sense. Just dumb, just hustling backwards. I swear I wouldn't have did it like that. Okay, but I want to say something to you all, and I'm going to keep reiterating. Stop being loyal and faithful to a man that has did nothing but embarrass you, because Ashley comes out of her mouth and says, yeah, me and Luke, we're not seeing each other, and it has something to do with Michael. I bet one damn thing for sure, Michael would not get in the way of anybody that I date. And here goes Gizelle. Well, make sure you're divorced first. I'm fucking now. I'm having sex with whoever now. Okay? So Michael gonna have to deal with it. He ain't got no say so up over here. How you doing? I don't care what he done paid for. You are a fool. Child, Ashley, girl, bye. We see Gizelle and Andy having a little bit of banter about Grace driving, which is Giselle's daughter, on the FaceTime. Then after that, Andy tells Grace he's her dad, her real dad. And then Gizelle is like, well, have you ever had sex with a woman, Andy? Is that inappropriate? And I just really noticed that Bravo and Andy, they really show extreme favoritism towards Gizelle, right? They really do. And she does nothing, no storyline, no man on the show, but she will attack everybody else's man. Okay? Which is what Candiace got on her about. Because you have nothing, going on, but guess what? Don't just get mad at Gizelle, guys. You got to get mad at Andy and Bravo for just letting her get away with not really showing too much of anything. Her relationship with her daughters. Which of whom, that's who she actually has respect for. Everybody else, she treats them like crap. And I don't like people like that. Like, I'm gonna perform motherhood. I'll be a good mother, but everybody else, I'll treat them like ish. Okay, like, girl, bye. But did y'all notice that? And did y'all notice that comment that Andy made to Candiace saying she looked like Cookie Monster, or, I want to just let you know that, Candiace, like, he could have kept that. It's always like this shade thrown at Candiace. Like, I don't understand it. Candiace literally carries this show. Her husband is always at the reunion. She always has a storyline. She is working on her career, expanding her music. She has acted in some movies and in some shows. Like, Candiace is really doing something with this opportunity. And Andy, in my opinion, treats her like crap. She actually gave him a t-shirt that was, what did it say? Not today, neck, or Satan. All the stuff she said to Gizelle, I thought it was so funny. Andy thought it was cute. But even in that moment, where she's like, and it's sad that, like, kind of Candiace was like trying to win him over a little bit, kind of, because I think she kind of knows that he doesn't really see it for her. So let me kind of give you a gift, girl. But, Candiace, even after you get that man the gift, he still don't see it for you. He has something against women with actual talent and, that really show their real lives. Do I think that Robin will be back for next season? Yeah, I think so. I really do. They allow her to be mediocre too, because she's Giselle's sidekick, okay? So they talked to Mia about how she no longer lives in Potomac. Mia says there is no money coming in. I guess only the money coming from this show. They are literally living off their savings. I think she said her and G and the kids are renting in Bethesda. I'm going to say this. Mia, you need to thank God for this struggle, because hopefully after you struggling, look at me, I can't even get the words out. After going through such a struggle, maybe it will improve your spirit and you can become maybe the better version of yourself, because you having all that money and so-called power, it wasn't cutting it. you was treating people like crap. You have your friend of over 30 plus years, you treating her any kind of way, getting in front of these women, throwing her under the bus. She's sitting up here crying. You won't even hug her or talk to her. You like, I don't care. I don't care. You all nonchalant and dismissive. So maybe you like going through this financial hardship. Maybe it will humble you and you can become a better person. And then she claimed, you guys, she done lost all her businesses due to doing business with family. So I guess G's brothers, were part owners of the company, and I guess took Mia and G off of one of the bank accounts. Her story, you guys, it just wasn't checking out. None of the girls believed her. Andy didn't believe her. She kept talking about all these board members and people voted against her, and G and child, just more lies, chaos, drama, and confusion, honey. Okay? They got on Mia for, basically like lying about being a CEO. Like, because if you're a CEO, like, how do you get fired from your businesses? Like, girl, how do you not have any say? But see, that was the running joke people were making with their commentary, is that Mia was just a boss with a blazer on. She never really had any power. My biggest thing that I want for Mia is for her to humble herself. I think we will get the real Mia, and I think a few of the people on this show need to be humbled. That way we can get the real them and not a facade, not a projection, not a performance. We can see you, girl, and what you really about. Gizelle, Robin, and Ashley. We can add Karen too. Karen is boring as I don't know what. But I am team Karen against Charisse and the Green Eye Bandits. I will say that. But yeah, like, child, Candiace carries this show. Let me say something about Candiace's dress. I love it now. At first I didn't like it, but I love it. And Candiace actually did tell Andy, oh, it was in theme of me, because remember she called Ashley's friend the Sesame Street character. So she was, trying to be Cookie Monster. So yeah, I didn't like that joke that Andy put off on Candiace. I felt like once again, you're trying to hit her below the belt. He already worked my nerve. What was that, last season, by having Nicki Minaj to help ask questions, and she has a lot of nerve with her predatorial husband that she got, honey, but we'll leave that right there. A lot of these women, honey, just got a lot of nerve. But these dresses look a lot better on the reunion stage. And Gizelle still looks nice. I know a lot of y'all was like, no, she still looks raggedy. This is one of the best looks Gizelle has had. She really had. Who is my favorite look? I'm gonna go with Mia, Candiace, and Gizelle. Those are my favorite three. Then we can add Karen. Karen would be in Gizelle's spot, but I hate her hair. Like, I hate that bun. It just doesn't look natural. And I need Karen to have some bangs. Because, honey, she got a forehead on her, too. What's up with the girls with the big foreheads on this show? But her hair is what don't do it for me. Like, I wish it was, like, in a bun, maybe with her natural hair. Or maybe some black hair or something, Karen. I'm so sick of the blonde, but I just really don't like her hair. I do love her outfit. So we got Mia, Candiace, and Gizelle, Karen. I didn't like Wendy's dress, you guys. It looked really good in the pictures, but I didn't like how, like, the colors of the dress didn't really go together. Robin, Wendy, Ashley. That's That's the rest of the list, girl. Okay. I like Candiace's hair. I like that color on her. Best hair, I'm gonna have to go with. I like Mia's hair though. I really do. Giselle's hair looked really messy. It photographed good, but it was like really messy looking. Mia, I like Ashley's hair. I guess I'll do her for number 2. Um, and I'll say Gizelle for number 3, even though it was kind of messy. I still like the updo and the hair. You know, I still liked it. So those would be my top 3. Then we'll do Wendy, Candiace, Robin, Karen last. Karen should have had some bangs with that bun. I think it would have looked a little bit better. They get on Wendy for her hot mic situation. Y'all remember when she told the producer that Mia is lying, but when she was in the scene, she made it look like she believed, Mia. So Wendy basically said that she disagreed with how Robin and Gizelle called her out, like put her on the spot. That's what mainly she had an issue with. She thought it was very inappropriate for them to do that, and they were wrong for that. But Mia thought that Wendy was being fake, and to my face you made it seem like you believed that I had cancer, but behind my back you're saying I'm a liar. And Wendy was like, yeah, I still do. Wendy says she thought Mia was lying because she said, well, you were seeing a dermatologist, so that's more so skin related. Cancer is more so of an oncologist is who you would see. So I was like, okay, Wendy. But hell, all the lying they have did on this show, and that's what kills me with society, you guys. Like, these girls really, and even Robin was trying to fix her mouth to come at Wendy for lying. Girl, you lied the whole season. You didn't even want to share the truth of what was happening behind closed doors with Juan. He cheated on you and you still reward him with marriage. And you didn't even put cheating in your prenuptial agreement. After meeting with the lady on camera, playing in our faces, you didn't even follow through with it. The women on this show, besides Candiace and Wendy, are weak. Then you got Mia saying something stupid along the lines of she got to do what she got to do to keep her husband. I think it was during Ashley's segment. And y'all remember Ashley was doing those threesomes with Michael. And I guess Mia did that with G. And, well, I didn't stop just because we had children. I got to keep my husband happy. Girl, you got this old man that could probably barely get his thing up, and you gotta keep him happy. Sounds like a struggle love situation. And now you with him with no money. That ain't gonna be fun. That marriage may break down to the ground, because remember, Mia, you was messing with Gordon when he was married. Girl, karma is a big old you know what, okay? So Mia calls out Wendy for her husband. Y'all know I love Eddie, honey. I was ready to, do a little something to her. Yeah, I would have loved to have my opportunistic husband video me while I'm being rolled on a bed in a hospital. Girl, Wendy said my husband was with me. Okay, where was your husband at? Why he wasn't with you, girl, when you was going through all of this? So Mia, for next season, you need to stop all that lying, because it looked like it then came back to bite you in the you know what. Okay, you need to cut it out and stop playing with us. Okay, all of y'all have played in our faces, besides Candiace and Wendy, I will say. Oh, I love how Wendy brought up how Gizelle basically asked Jason out, the young guy that she's seeing. Yeah, tell us the whole story, Gizelle. And then here goes Gizelle. Oh yeah, Jason I guess, talked to Luke, and he DM'd me because he didn't have my number. Girl, you was looking at that man first. He was not checking for you. And of course, this relationship will not make it to the show, and if it does, it's fake. Like, this girl just be putting on for these cameras, and I swear they let her. Oh, Ashley is going to keep Michael's last name. And of course, the excuse is, well, it's for her children. Girl, it's for you. It's not like, I'm sorry, I'm not keeping the last name of a man that has dishonored me our entire marriage, cheated on me, embarrassed me, and made me look like a fool. And then, Ashley, like, you are just so dumb to me. You really are Sheila's daughter, girl, because you were so uncomfortable dating Luke, and you didn't want the kids to meet him, and it was uncomfortable being around Michael, and Michael didn't like it. Michael, do you like suffer from internalized misogyny? Why do you care so much about what Michael thinks and how Michael feels about who you date, all the while knowing that Michael is dating other women and dicking them down, and he is not thinking about you? Like, Ashley, he has did that all throughout the marriage, and you still keep trying to like cater to this man. Like, make it make sense. What are you doing? Oh, child, if hustling backwards was a person, okay, it would be Ashley. I didn't like Ashley's dress. I feel like Ashley is one of those people, like, I'm slim, I have a nice tight body, which she does. I give her that. But I didn't like the dress. I didn't think it fit in with the rest of the ladies' dresses. I didn't like Wendy's dress completely. Like, the top part was cute, but what was going on towards the bottom? Like, it just didn't like mesh well together. Other than that, though, I thought that Wendy looked very beautiful. Back to Mia, like, why are you renting all these properties, in Charlotte and here? And she doesn't even know what bicoastal is. Like, everything is kind of literally on the same coast. Well, sometimes we go to California. Girl, shut up. Just a mess. Child. Mia looks so bad, you guys. All of these ladies, though, they look bad. You got Robin and all the skeletons in her closet. Did y'all hear what Andy said to her? Yeah, you got skeletons in your closet. And Robin said down to the Watch What Happens Live, well, don't we all? Girl, all of us is not on a reality show. You are. And her and Juan is going to end up back in the po house, okay, with their bad behavior, okay? Gizelle gets on Mia about Gordon's brothers possibly being mad at her and Gordon for how they was spending money. Remember, she did over $65,000 worth of renovations for a home you don't even own. Just blowing money, because in Mia's mind, I have money and I need to spend it to keep up with the Joneses so I can go around and have the type of personality where I treat people any kind of way, because she still has some type of like low self-esteem from the relationship she had with her mother coming up, the mother being on drugs. I still feel like I could see the little girl that like Mia used to be. I still see her, if that makes sense, guys. Low self-esteem. Sleeping with Gordon, he's married, low self-esteem. Now you got to keep having threesomes to keep a man who possibly can't get his penis up, because I know Gordon ain't putting it down, honey. Like, child, if we go get an older man, we at least need a man whose thing works, honey, okay? Child, it's a mess. And then you got all this stuff with Karen. They didn't really talk about Karen, but like, girl, are you having affairs on Ray with his permission? Let us know. Like, the whole cast, like I said, besides Candiace and Wendy, it's like they sit up here and just lie. You don't know what's true. It's not even a reality show no more. It's more like a game of Clue, right? So yeah, Gizelle had accused Mia of, the embezzlement, and Mia got to saying, "Well, I wouldn't even be on TV if I was doing all of that. I would have something to hide." And I'm just looking like, y'all all are on TV and y'all are hiding things. Like nobody is really showing their real life, so you can't even use that as a comeback, Mia. Andy asks Mia, does she regret anything she's did on the show? Like, and to me, she should be apologizing to what she did to Wendy, Jacqueline, like being very dismissive with your friend's feelings of over 30 plus years. But of course, Mia said no. And that's why you're going through what you're going through now. Because like, you don't really care about people's like feelings, or you only care about yourself and, putting up a stunt and a show and a facade for the cameras and for these girls. Chris Bassett apologized to Gizelle. I wish he wouldn't have did that, because when you do stuff like that, then it, like, to somebody like Gizelle, they feel like, oh, he apologized and that's all I needed. Now let's move on. Do you see what I'm saying? His apology will be used against him, and it's kind of used in a way of, well, he admitted to it. That's what she was sitting up there saying, like, I got him to apologize. Okay, this is what they do on this show. They always try to have all the girls apologize. You need to apologize. They don't acknowledge anything, what they do wrong, but they want you to do it. No way, Jose. I would never do that on this show. So I do not like that he did that. I don't like that he contacted her after they had filmed the season. Don't do that. Don't say anything to her. Like, she will take your kindness, Chris, and use it as a weakness. That man is about to get on this reunion and cry and tell you how he done lost business and everything. And guess what? Gizelle ain't gonna care. She ain't gonna care, because guess what? I didn't use this man for a storyline, and I'm just looking for my next sucker for next season. Okay? Candiace mentions to Gizelle that you added so much to the story, and she did, because it went from Chris made her feel uncomfortable. First off, why would you go into a room with a married man, period, if you are going to feel uncomfortable? Y'all had to have had a level of trust. So her being the opportunistic person she is, I'm telling you all, she's calculated. She's in her head. That's why she's able to like have composure and maintain her emotions, right? When they showed clips of Gizelle, we heard her talking to Robin, and Robin was like, well, what was he saying to you? Oh, complaining about Candiace, I think. I don't remember. Which one is it? See, that's how you know somebody is lying. I don't remember, but yet I'm going to put, I think he was complaining about his wife. You added that to it. That way it could look like, he just had to have you. And then you added in, well, many a married men have tried to try me and tried to see if I was down with doing something with them. And then you say he's a sneaky link. And I told y'all she apologized. Candiace did not accept. And I wouldn't have accepted it either, because it was very convenient. It was a convenient apology. It didn't come from the heart, because she ain't got no heart. Okay, Candiace really sees Gizelle for who and what she really is. Gizelle also took part in spreading, the rumors about Chris and how Deborah allegedly said he had touched her butt, or like, come on, girl. So when you speak on somebody's name, see, and this is after you had your experience, you still helped to take this man down by saying allegedly what he did to these other women. Then you had conversation with Ashley where she got a message from Chris and totally used it as a opportunist. Okay, as an opportunity, I'm sorry, because she is an opportunist, a bad one. Okay, look at what happened with her and Michael. See, y'all wonder why y'all are miserable in your lives. Okay? Candiace mentioned that her and Chris had a successful egg retrieval and she has 6 embryos, so they can, put those inside her and she can have 6 kids if she wants, but she'll probably, honey, only use 2 or 3. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy for her and Chris. Y'all see Gizelle clapping. I'm like, girl, stop. Okay? Stop it. Andy asked Gizelle about, her relationship with Chris prior to these allegations. And because even Andy was like, well, it seemed like you had a good relationship with him. Were you worried about the damage you may do, to his career, his reputation? And Candiace said no for her. And she said that's her MO. And that's true. Like, that's all Gizelle does is take down somebody's husband each and every season. Gizelle ends up saying to Andy, this is after Candiace gets on her about the whole Chris thing. She says, oh, everybody likes to act like I just like to come for everybody's husbands. But Candiace, you had a lot to say about Juan and Michael Darby. First off, Michael Darby is a bad example, you idiot. Like I told y'all, like, these women on this show, Ashley, Gizelle, Robin, they are less than smart. This is exactly why they don't like Candiace and Wendy. They don't like a challenge. They don't want to grow. They don't want to step their game up. They want to keep getting by off of mediocrity and their looks. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that was a bad example. And then she's like, well, everybody did it. Everybody talked about everybody's husband. Look, I think it's fine to talk about somebody's husband when the husband is actually doing damaging things to his wife, such as lying and cheating on her and embarrassing her, which is what Michael Darby has did, and which is what Juan Dixon has did. So that was a bad example. Andy gets on Gizelle for, waiting for the cameras to be up to bring up this Chris Bassett situation. Gizelle denied it and said, I wasn't going to say anything at all. It's when Ashley, see lying and using other people, not like there's like no accountability, but she wants everybody to have accountability because Ashley's story didn't even check out. Chris was telling her to come by his job to hang out to promote the business that he helps to run. So it's like, y'all be reaching. And if I was Chris Bassett, I won't have nothing else to do with y'all. Wendy brought up the fact that Gizelle has a clear pattern of coming for other people's husbands. Candiace brings up the fact that Gizelle saw her, at last year's reunion and came to support her at her performance. And Gizelle was like, oh, well, you wanted me to bring it up then, while you're performing on the stage. She was like, well, better that than while all these cameras are rolling. And girl, you got caught, Gizelle. And Candiace said, girl, you're not that smart. She's not. And she doesn't know it though, guys. Child, Candiace said that Gizelle had a dwindling uterus. Woo. Now that was a read, honey, okay? Because y'all know she had to have, the partial hysterectomy. Of course, Gizelle's just making all these faces, honey. Ciao, bye. All right, you guys, that is all I have to say about that. Get down in the comments, honey. Let me know who is your top 3 for best dress and best hair. Let me know what was your favorite part of the reunion. And let me know how you feel about Mia's storyline in particular, with her like losing, you know, like her assets and money, and her and G is living off of just savings. And I really want to know what y'all have to say about that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.